to Spoken Diaries, episode 6. On today's episode, I do want to share with you guys how life has been living in a completely whole new state, alone, far away from friends and family. If you are interested on watching and hearing what our experience has been, or if you currently find yourself in the same situation and want to know what it's been like for me, then please keep on watching. So for those of you that don't know, my family and I have been living in Foley, Alabama since November of last year. It is currently March by the time I am recording this, so about 3-4 months that we have been living here in Alabama. And let me just say, Alabama has surprised us. Quick little backstory on how we got here, how we ended up out here. My family and I do come from California. We did live out in Texas for about almost 2 years, I want to say. And now we are here in Foley, Alabama. As growing up in California, I don't know why, but to come and live out here in Alabama, or just the simple fact to come out and visit Alabama, never crossed my mind at all. Like, I've known of Alabama and stuff, but never did I ever think that it would be a place where my family and I would live. Never did I think that it would be a state that I would want to live in, yet alone visit. But honestly, let me get straight to it. But so far, for the time that we have been living out here, I am loving it very much. Of course, there's plenty of places to visit in the state, but currently in the location that we are in, I am truly loving it a lot. We are about 25-30 minutes away from the beach, and since we are on the Gulf of Mexico, there is beautiful beaches here. The water is nice and clear. The sand is super soft and nothing compared to the beaches we would have out in California. And honestly, I never knew, or I never thought that Alabama had any beaches. Like I said, if you would have told little old me when I was living in California and all that, and you would say like, oh, you know what, we should go move out to Alabama, I would have been like, what? Get out of here. Like, no way am I gonna go live out in Alabama. But it is beautiful. Like I said, the state itself, it's a lot to speak about. I haven't visited every single place in Alabama. If you visited Alabama, your opinion might be different than mine, but honestly, for the time that we've been here so far, it's beautiful. I love it. Like I said, we are a small drive away to the beach, and the beaches out here are just beautiful. We have, from where we live, we have Florida an hour away as well. So it's just super beautiful. We are truly enjoying our time out here. So how we got out here was we did get an opportunity to come and visit before we make the move. We actually got offered an opportunity to come visit. And before we actually did our visit, I told James, I felt it in my heart. Yahweh was speaking to me, and he said, you guys are gonna go move to Alabama, and that's gonna be the new state that you guys live in. And honestly, yes, I told my husband as soon as we knew that we were gonna come out here just to visit, to check it out, I told my husband, I was like, you know what, we're gonna go live out there. I know for a fact that we are gonna go live out in Alabama. And then he's like, what? Like, no, like, why would you say that? You don't even know how we're gonna like it. You don't even like know how the state is or anything like that. And I was like, I do not care. I know in my heart that is where we're gonna live. And look at us now. Here we are living in Alabama. In the town that we are staying in, it is such a small town, and I love it because out in California, I do come from a small town. So I grew up in a small town and I loved it. So now that I am here and it is a very small town, I love it too. Like, it just has such a homey feeling. Like, the way that I see the neighborhood and like all that stuff, it just reminds me of back in the day, like back in the 90s and stuff. And it's just like, it makes my heart happy. It makes my heart feel warm. Honestly, the people of so far that we've encountered, very welcoming, very heartwarming, and it's something that we really love. It's something that we were looking for. And even though we are out here alone, I mean, in California we were alone as well. Like, of course, in the beginning we lived with my in-laws, and we were there with them for a while. But once we moved out of there, it was just James and and I mean, it was always just us. And then after we had Ellie, the same, it was just us. So it doesn't really feel much of a difference, or it doesn't really feel like we are that alone, because it's all we've known. Like, we've just been alone, and we love it. Some people might think like, oh, it's so hard, it's so tough, like being away from family and like friends and everything. But honestly, we've been by ourselves, so like it doesn't really make a difference. As much as we love our family and like our friends and stuff, but we don't mind it. Like, some distance is okay. Like, we don't mind the distance. And from Alabama to Texas, or from where we are to Texas, where our family is, it's like a 10-hour drive. So not too bad. Not like from when we went to California all the way to Texas. Now that was a road trip there. It took us, I want to say 2 to 3 days to get to Texas from California. No, I think, yeah, 2 days. So yeah, that was a drive right there. And from here to Texas, it's just a 1-day trip. Like, you leave in the morning, depending on how many stops and all that stuff, like you'll get there the same day. Yeah, we're not too far away, but so far we are truly enjoying it. We are taking it all in. And I'm not gonna lie, now that we have experience living in completely different states and like doing the whole move, like, it's not as bad as, or like as tough. And then again, maybe it could be because we're not too attached to anybody else. Like, it's just us, you know. Maybe that's why it's a bit easier for us to pick up and like go. But I'm like, I love it. It just lights up a fire in you to want to do more, to want to explore more. And I honestly tell James, I wouldn't mind, or I would be okay if we were to go explore another state and go live in another state. Like, I wouldn't really mind it, you know. Like, now that we've done it like this, it's like, wow, like the world is amazing. Like, for us to stay stuck and to live in one single place for the rest of our lives, like, wow, that is so crazy. Like I said, we lived almost 2 years in Texas. We explored, and maybe not everything. We could have explored and done way more out there, but yeah, like, Texas was cool and all, but it was just not for us. So far, it's going great. We are super excited to go explore new places, to go explore new things. And now also that Ellie is a little bit older, she gets to explore and experience these new places with us too. And maybe that was a difference there too, why we felt a little different in Texas, because she was a bit smaller, so we didn't really like take her out that much and like all these things. But now that she's a little bit bigger, she herself tells us that she wants to go out. So we're like, well, we gotta go out and explore. But yeah, guys, if you are ever thinking, or if you have thoughts, even if you're a single person and you're thinking of moving out to a whole new different state, and you are thinking, or you are wanting to move to a whole new state, do it, go do it. Believe me, the feeling that you get to live in a whole new state, obviously it's gonna be a little scary to do that huge change, but believe me, you will not regret it. Especially because it's a whole new thing that you will be experiencing. Like, and every state is different. Every state has different foods, different cultures, different everything. And like I said, now that we have lived in 3 different states, I can honestly say that it is amazing. It is beautiful. Life, this world has so many beautiful things to experience, so many beautiful things to see. And sometimes by just living our lives in one single place kind of takes us away from that, because we get in that same routine. Obviously, it's what we need to do, which is like work and take care of our everyday errands, but that does not mean we have to stay stuck in one single place. And honestly, it's just, especially for all my single people out there, if you have no other responsibilities tying you down, nothing but your bills, I truly suggest you go out and explore the world while you still can. And you never know, maybe doing so you find someone to continue exploring the world with. But yeah, guys, honestly, we've just been having a great time. And even though we've only been here such a short amount of time, I feel like we've been here for a while already. And I just love it. Like I said, if you would have told me back then, little old me that was living in California, and you would have said, oh, we should go move to Alabama, or we should go visit Alabama, we should go vacation in Alabama, I would be like, what is out there for us to see? What is out there for us to go visit? Like, no thanks. But here we are, and I am super glad we took the opportunity to come out here, and it is just a huge blessing. I am super grateful that we are able to be out here living where we are living, and it's just amazing, you guys. And honestly, take the opportunities. Don't let fear keep you from exploring what is out there. And yeah, guys, I just truly love it. I am excited to bring you guys along with me and explore this new state with us. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below, where is somewhere you would like to go visit, or if you had the chance to, if you had the opportunity to go live, what state would it be? With that being said, please remember to always love yourself, be positive, and live free. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.